his cult or something? Or?
Yeah, it seems that he's on a rescue mission from what I can gather.
Oh, all right. So he's out to rescue.
Yeah, that's Nick Ebden. I think is it Urban Ed Meister 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed all the comments. Was it this morning when I sent the message? As I said to you earlier, YouTube's fucking about with all the messages and stuff. I don't know. I only noticed your message from the 7th today, Joel.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah, yes. Where you mentioned Nick, you know, and then I've got a message from Nick on Facebook saying to get in touch, and I wondered what that was about, and then saw the comments that had been leaving. So I contacted him. I'm going to be meeting up with him on Monday. So
tell him we send our regards.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he wants to come and for a little holiday,
no, why not?
we got your room.
Yeah, I just wanted to confirm with you that he wasn't a troll, because they do shit like that. They go, oh, I'm such and such's friend, and they try and infiltrate that way. But yeah, he's an authentic person. So, yeah. So yeah, if he's a mate of yours, all good.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, friends who I've known him for a long way back. Haven't seen him for years, you know, but yeah, we've got lots of new threads. As I said, it all goes back to like the negative spreading quicker than the positive. It's like no news, good news, isn't it? Bad news always travels worse, and it seems to be the case in this instance. You know, the negative travels faster. People get concerned, and that starts spreading.
And then all the trolls jump straight in, going, "Oh, he's done this and that," and they seem to cotton onto that rather than any of the good stuff.
This is it. I noticed in one of the comments he said that he'd been researching it for 3 days and he's come to this conclusion. You know, the conclusion which you can quite clearly see is being steered and directed by the trolls. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And
I'll have a chat with him and you know, just tell the truth and you know.
and of course, the other point is too that you know, most people won't get it because it's only the very few. That's why Joel up there, from the very, very few that recognise you and love you. That's the whole point. There were 8 people on the Ark, Dex. 8 people saved when that world was destroyed. 8 only. So, you know, if you do the numbers on that, what the population of the world is today, I actually worked out something, I extrapolated and all the rest of it. Now, I worked out something like 450 adults out of the whole world's population as a percentage based on the Ark, not counting the children or the weak. There was something like 450 adults that would be on the Ark, if you like. It's not a lot, is it? Amongst when you do the math, it's not a lot. So.
You've got to look at it from the point of view that it's not an evolving thing, that all dots have got to be connected in some way that you can look up the fossil record. What it is that when one era is finished, the page is turned and you have a complete new creation the next morning. So there are people that are actually getting onto the idea that when creation occurred, it was a mature creation. Not 2 babies dropped into the Garden of Eden and had to be nurtured up until they were 21 years of age. They were created in the adult form. Same applies when you say, oh, we have the flood story. Okay. Is it worldwide? Yeah. So everyone's dead? Yeah. What about the year after that? Well, the creation takes place again. So people are walking around, the Aboriginals are walking around as if they have a memory of the last 10,000 years when they don't, because they didn't exist a year ago. So the modern idea is got to be revamped, so to speak, to look at it from the point of view that when the creator creates something, it doesn't have to take 10 billion bloody years. It can take 2 minutes. It's only a thought, which becomes your reality and physical reality, and you carry around in your mind the consciousness of the creator to give you the ability, because you created an image of it. I mean, a lion or a tiger or an elephant, whether they existed last week or not, don't matter to them. All they're interested in doing is running around humping each other. So today, people don't see it that way. They see it in a long, drawn-out, evolutionary, step-by-step, day after day, evolving. Even though God did it, that's how it is. When in actual fact, that can't be further from the truth. Death's a good example of that. You get a bullet in the head, next year you're in another realm. Hey, there's no Alpha Centauri out there, there's no bloody planets whizzing around, there's nothing. You're in the other realm of the heavenly realm where it is a garden, where you're not looking up into space to see what we would have seen on the earth. It's a different thing altogether. I've been there, I can tell you, that's how it is.
Well, that's it. You relative to experience, so that like a big reset.
Yep.
That's what we need, isn't it? We need like, you know, even if we go forward with humanity surviving a re-education, it has to be a, you know, take out all the indoctrinated crap that people have been subjected to.
That's right. So that's the whole point. Humanity is going to survive it, and there ain't going to be too many of them. We're all kids. So,
Be like a kid, it through the eyes of a child.
yep, roll on.
Well, that all sounds very good.
Yeah.
We look forward to that day.
When you went to Oxford, he just happened to be walking out. John, what's his face, eh?
Yes, they were congregating, 5 of them, in the courtyard. Their cars, chauffeur cars, were there, engines running, and then they were just out chatting. And as soon as I walked through the entrance, you know, John immediately made eye contact, which maintained until I shook his hand, and pulled him to the side first, so that was handy. I managed to get him for 3 minutes before he, you know, before we was...
Do you think he was responsive or not?
Gave good eye contact.
He what?
And he gave good eye contact, so that was probably the best way I can describe his response, really, from the initial. Then, let's say when I said about Yahweh being back on the earth, that's when it glazed over a bit, and he said. It will be obvious when Yahweh returns. I think it will be obvious when Yahweh returns. So it's obviously.
Yeah, if you read.
Is that? Sorry.
If he watches the DVD, it is obvious.
Yeah, exactly.
That's yes.
Bloody obvious.
Well, this is it. I said to him, the evidence is there. I said proof. I repeated those words, stressed them, and the urgency, and you know, trying to come across passionate and forceful without being, you know, about encroaching on his private space or about being, you know, just trying to be charming, basically.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll see, right? Anyhow,
Well, yeah.
good job, anyhow. That's it.
Well, he's got the opportunity to do it now, that's the thing.
You know, that's the sort of thing we need to do, it. Try and target people who are going to be most receptive.
Yeah.
But conventionally, these people don't seem to be. So,
Well, see,
looking up.
I am very, very suspect about anyone who's in a university for a start. Number one, that's where the university people, the Freemasons, set it all up in the first place. And Oxford, of course, is on the River Isis, which is a Thames either side of it. And he's got tenure, so I can't see a man like that being in that position and being tolerated unless he is part of the system that they want someone in there that is part of them.
In your mind.
I'm very suspicious of anyone who is actually a university professor and especially working for Freemason universities. Right. I guarantee you, if I walked into the university there, where I wanted to debate like Isaac Newton did when they played main hall there, I'd last about 2 seconds, I'd be out in the arse.
Well, yeah, they probably got security, university security.
Oh, well, I don't mean that. I mean, I could put in an application. I wanted to have a night there. I would not get allowed to do it. But anyone else, whether they are formerly Christians and become atheists or atheists become Christians or whatever, they can all get up and have their say. But you see a great majority of people that talk there where former Christians become atheists. That's supported by the university because it's paid for by the fucking Jews. It's all part of the system. So I just
you should go incognito, you should go as AJ Miller, dress up, get a wig.
Oh, you did like a flash, yeah.
You'll be able to get in anywhere.
And then at the end, just break out.
Oh, yeah.
And then offer self-help.
Yeah.
Tear off the outer skin of an idiot and have me on the inside.
You'll have to learn a bit of guitar skills. I believe he sings a mean hymn.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting late here actually, it's 1:15, so
All right.
a bit of a long day, so I'm going to say good night, but I wanted to wish you a happy birthday, so I sent a message earlier, but I wanted to obviously
Thanks,
say
mate.
what went on today and stuff.
Now,
Appreciate it. Wish you were here.
now, Dex, getting back to the laptop, does that contain other things that Adam was getting you the second address for, or did you need that?
No.
Okay, good man. Okay, that's what he was. Okay, good. So you've got the second address now. You can.
Yeah, but the second address is where he is, isn't it?
That's right. That's good. That's what he wants.
Yeah, but that's where those idiots are there as well.
No, it's all right.
Wankers.
Yeah, it's all right. No, it's good.
Oh,
It's all about delivery. It's all good. That's great. Thank you, Dex.
All under control.
All under control. Yes. I'm glad you are.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good job, mate.
All right.
Alright, well, I'll say happy birthday again and I'll speak to you very soon.
Yes, do
I'll
that.
take back what I said about Tommy Bastard.
Operation Complete Sir.
Later again. I love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Bye-bye. You realise this was being filmed, don't you?
Yeah.
You could tell by the way you were moving the laptop around.
It's a dead giveaway, isn't it? Alrighty. So, what's his name? John what?
Lennox.
Lennox. John Lennox. I would be utterly amazed if he come on board. Utterly.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say he's the pigeon sitting there representing the devil in the University of Oxford.
Mm. Yep, it's a dead giveaway when the eyes glaze over.
Yeah.
Mm.
Alrighty.
From 7th today, Joel.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, yes. Where you mentioned Nick, you know, and then I've got a message from Nick on Facebook saying to get in touch, and I wondered what that was about, and then saw the comments that had been leaving. So I contacted him. I'm going to be meeting up with him on Monday. So
Tell him we send our regards.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he wants to come and for a little holiday.
I haven't seen him for years, you know, but yeah, we've got lots of new threads. As I said, it all goes back to like the negative spreading quicker than the positive. It's like good news, isn't it? Bad news always travels worse, and it seems to be the case in this instance. You know, the negative travels faster. People get concerned, and that starts spreading. And
then all the trolls jump straight.
His pulse or something? Or...
Yeah, it seems that he's on a rescue mission from what I can gather.
Oh, all right. So he's out to rescue.
Yeah, that's Nick Ebden. I think is it Urban Ed Meister 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed all the comments. Was it this morning when I sent the message? As I said to you earlier, YouTube's fucking about with all the messages and stuff. I noticed your message.
Trading going, oh, he's done this and that, and they seem to cotton on to that rather than on any of the good stuff.
This is it. I noticed in one of the comments he said that he'd been researching it for 3 days and he's come to this conclusion. You know, the conclusion which you can quite clearly see is being steered and directed by the trolls. You know.
No, why not?
We got your room.
Yeah, I just wanted to confirm with you that he wasn't a troll, because they do shit like that. They go, oh, I'm such and such's friend, and they try and infiltrate that way. But yeah, he's an authentic
They've got all
person.
the tricks, haven't they?
Yeah. So yeah, if he's a mate of yours, all good.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, friends who I've known him for a long way back.